there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my Rome 2 Total War Let's Play campaign as Egypt. This is part 32. In the previous episode, I declared war on Syracuse. They're still alive, but they have lost all their territory. So, and Rhodos is actively hunting them, so they won't survive for that much longer. Elsewhere, I figured out that the diplomatic missions to Athens and Sparta don't work because I'm not directly bordering them, so that's why I don't get any territories from them. In the meantime, I have gotten, as I said, I was going to do a little bit off camera, I've gotten this city. Oh, this is still barbarian. I don't know why Camelia never switched that out. Destroy all of that. Build a royal tomb here. Yeah, in the meantime I've gotten this city from Camelia because of diplomatic missions. Which again really sucks. I would have loved to keep Camelia alive, but I accidentally got that, and then I used them as a guinea pig to test the theory, and yeah, it seems to be the case that you have to border them directly. So I just need this city from them, because then I'll be bordering Athens finally. Not where I wanted to, because that's there and that this doesn't count. But I will be bordering them there, so I can start taking some of that. And I can also talk to the Lugii, because then I can get that. Because then I can border them there, and then can I finally get the shit that I want. But then also we have Pannonia. Well, that's owned by the Lugii too, so I don't know who owns that one. Can we see that? The Breusi or whatever. Suggestica. This is one small tiny tribe. They're just sitting here. Fucking losers. Right, so yeah, that is what happened off camera. I got that city. What happened as well is, I believe some general died somewhere that I replaced. This army got the plague randomly, so that sucks. I lost the spy that was standing right there. He died of old age. So I need to train a new spy. I think I already did that. Yeah, you. You're new. Also, there's a champion, there's a new champion here, because I got that city, I got another level of Imperium, so I was able to train another agent. And I also did this, send this champion over here. The reason why I did that is because while I was saving and loading in order to get the desired results for the diplomatic mission, you know, when you're in the loading screen of Rome Total War, or Rome 2, there's those tips and quotes from people in the bottom of the screen that just run by while the game is loading. There's like quotes from Augustus and Virgil and, you know, famous people from the time. But there's also tips from the game about how you can do certain things. And one of the tips explained how champions worked and what kind of abilities they can do. And it said that you can actually... that champions have an ability to rally slaves to cause a revolt. And I checked it out, and the answer to that is obviously yes. Because if you have this ability... Yeah, this guy's already level 10, so I can't upgrade it anymore, unfortunately. But he has the agitator ability, which gives a rally slaves ability, which causes -5 public order in target settlement. But it also has a chance to cause an instant rebellion, authority-based. And that is exactly what I did, because look at this. Next turn, this city will have will receive -506 public order. So next turn, there will be a slave revolt here. And I'm pretty sure that most of Athens' armies are over there. So if the slave revolt becomes big enough, they may actually lose this town, which means that I can very quickly send an army here to capture that, and then I can speed up the process of gathering all of this. So yeah, thanks to a tip in the loading screen, I figured out that that's a thing that champions can do. So I tried it, and yeah, there we go. took me like 2 tries or something, and then I got critical success. So next turn, they will receive negative 506 public order. So there will be a slave revolt happening here in the next turn. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll actually help me out or not. We'll see. Alright, so who have I already... Yeah, I've already sent somebody to Commedia. I'm not declaring war on Carthage just yet. You're of my family, okay. So in that case I can give you good traits. That doesn't matter because you don't have elephants. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this army got the plague randomly. So, yeah. They were standing in Nicomedia before. I'm sure about the underworld, of course. Yeah, they were standing in Nicomedia, so I took them out of Nicomedia so that, you know, they don't contaminate the whole city.
How can I assist, Pharaoh?
I also moved these 2 armies here because, of course, we need to declare war on them very quickly to secure this province. Because, of course, we get that from Commedia at some point. But not that other town, because that's the only town of those guys. And I'm pretty sure that that doesn't... You can't get... you can't destroy a faction by getting a successful diplomatic mission from them. If you can, that would be insanely broken.
Magnificent.
So yeah, Rhodos is like, finally we can go to war, we can attack somebody. They go full ham and they send absolutely everything that they've got. Whatever. Famous bard. Yeah. Also, I checked out this because all of those criticals, those successes and things stack. So this famous bard, this lasts for 109 turns. The famous scholar, even though I don't have any research anymore, lasts for 84 turns. And we still have some betrayal here and there. Yeah, that's the thriving trade I just did. But yeah, I've got so many famous bards that it will last for 109 turns. And so many famous scholars that lasts for 84 turns, even though that doesn't matter. But yeah, that all those bonuses, of course, all stack, so that's kind of silly. Right, well, at least I don't have to select tons of people to go on missions anymore. I can just select somebody to go to Commedia. Alright, so the rebellion has happened. I wonder where, because I don't see them. I also destroyed something here.
On the move.
Oh, there's an army right there. Where is this slave revolt then?
How can I assist you further?
Oh, there's another army right there. That place got fucked up.
I am moving out.
Did they already beat the rebellion? No, it can't be, because it's plus 20. That plus 20 public order is only... They're raiding? This is all this... Why is... Oh, that's the slave revolt that did that, I guess. That just burned down all these towns? I thought that would spawn an army. It completely fucking demolished their entire infrastructure. Yeah, there has to be some rebellion. Oh, it's these. This has to be it then, right? Yeah. Okay, it's those guys. So yeah, they don't count as an actual faction yet because they haven't actually conquered anything yet. Why are they raiding? Why aren't they training something? Yeah, rebel army. Okay, I thought it was going to be a slave army. It's so insanely rare. I think the only way you can get that is if I do it in Athens itself. Or in, you know, in a city where... because if it's from another city or from another faction that is dead already, then that faction can get revived like this. Because the Tribali used to live in Navisos, I think, at the start of the game. But they've been killed off ages ago. Maybe even by Macedon. And then when you start a rebellion, it's just them coming back. But if you want specifically a slave rebellion, which used to happen all the time. Back when Rome 2 like first came out, it was very easy to get a slave revolt because slave public order was tied to regular public order like it is today. But it just happened so incredibly easily and so frequently. It was absolute insanity. And there was even a special cutscene for it where you see like some slaves that just what's it called, like stand up against their masters or whatever, and they just, I believe it was in a mine or whatever, they like killed their guards and then they rush out of the mine together. And there was also a special one for when you get a civil war with two lions fighting each other. But that never happened. After all these updates, it never happens again. The only way to get a slave revolt is if you do it in a territory that has no previous faction. Like only then, I think, it's a slave revolt. But yeah, you require such specific conditions for that. It's ridiculous. That's why I think it's a bit of a bad idea to get rid of the rebel faction from Rome 1. I mean, I understand that they wanted to add all these other factions, which that is fine by itself, but I still feel like they should have made the rebels a bit more present, like they are in Rome 1. Have them as pirates roaming around the Mediterranean so that naval warfare is more interesting and that you need to actually establish some more naval presence. I already talked about that in my Camarilla campaign, but also for that, like when a slave revolt happens, like in Rome 1 you can have the gladiator uprising, which usually happens to the Scipii. I don't know why the Scipii are so prone to having that happen to them, but it usually happens to the Scipii that there's a gladiator uprising. Yeah, of course, they just sent an army there immediately. I didn't know they had this many armies nearby.
Magnificent.
But yeah, they really should have added the sort of rebel faction that's a bit more present in the game to spice things up. And to have events like that. Hey, there we go, thank you. I'm actually helping you because this way, yeah, this way, you can't get attacked by the Lugii. Sure. Got so many temples. Get a wine trader in here. Yeah, okay, so we just need to capture this.
Ready for battle.
Let's save it.
Ready for orders.
I know we're still training with them.
Very well.
Oh, okay.
Laying siege to the settlement.
I'm untrustworthy, like all the way untrustworthy now, apparently.
We take this settlement.
I guess we also had a non-aggression pact then, but... well, whatever. Let's burn it down.
At your command.
Oh wow, they didn't even have another army. I mean, I know there was only that army in that time, but usually they have another army somewhere else. But this time, no, apparently not. Alright, and I'm still at war with Syracuse. That's over. Why do you love me? They just... oh, my expansionism, okay. And I like the culture. Alright, you want to trade?
A noble friend, what an honor you do us.
Come, speak so that the spirits can hear your words.
No more than 6,000, right? Yeah.
Yes, your words.
Oh, there we go. Finally have fur. Or leather. Yeah, leather. They don't want a non-aggression pact with me. That's okay. I just want to trade them. I finally have access to fur. Does that count for the economic victory condition? Yeah, hold at least one of every resource. I don't hold leather, but of course I have leather indirectly this way. Yeah, we're no much nearer to this because I need to fucking conquer Tarraconensis and Provincia, which is southern Gaul. Ridiculous. Mauritania? All Mauritania. Okay, sure. Thrace, Cisalpina. See, ridiculously spread out as well, and then 40 so you need to get tons of provinces anyway. Like he says, 85 settlements and 40 provinces. That roughly comes down to the same. As a matter of fact, I already have enough settlements, but I'm just over halfway of the provinces. So it's pretty ridiculous. The whole point of cultural victory is that you like do more other things, right? So you need to have dominant culture. You need to build all these specific buildings and research some technologies and shit. But no. You actually have to conquer more for cultural victory than if you want to go for military victory. That is ridiculous. I still have no idea who designed these fucking victory conditions for these factions, but 9 out of 10 times they're fucking dumb. They ask you to go to insanely arbitrary provinces, and then to like the whole point of the difference between military victory, economic victory, and cultural victory is that there's actually a difference. And the difference here is that you have to do these things, build the buildings and research things, but then the end result is that I have to conquer more to get cultural victory than if I want to have military victory. That fact alone is so incredibly dumb. I don't know why nobody stopped to think about, that's a bit odd. That military victory requires you to do less war and fighting than if you want to go cultural victory. That makes absolutely zero sense. I need to conquer my way all the way to Mauritania and Cisalpina, which is further than what military victory wants me to go. I mean, granted, they don't ask me to go all the way to the east, so technically you can just stop there and then go the other way. But still, then I need 40 provinces, and I'm 28 right now. Look at how big this empire is. I'm on 28. I need to conquer way more. I need to conquer more than half the fucking map. And then that is cultural victory. That is, as a matter of fact, that is not cultural victory. That is double military victory. Well, plus 91 public order next turn. That's a bit over the top.
How can I serve you? I will teach them.
Give it another try. I've got 3 armies down here.
My victories are for you, my lord.
Okay, that's not a full-on critical success uprising. It's just them being angry a little bit. Okay, so I can actually start sending people to Athens now because I'm bordering Athens. I will send one to Cameria just to check out whether I can actually get their capital. I don't think I can. Oh, they own that now. Okay, well then in that case, it's very good that I send one to Cameria. Because I need their stuff. Because I need that to go there, to get that one from Athens, and to get that one from Athens. Which is pretty funny, because there's a river here, the Danube is here, but it's too wide, so this doesn't count, so I don't border Athens there. Oh, excuse me. I don't border Athens there, but the Danube is still ongoing over there. But that does count, because here it is actually so wide that you can actually put a fleet through it, but here it's not that wide. So here it doesn't count, which is very weird. So here, because this is essentially just the sea, but they made this wide because, oh, then you could have naval battles in the river. But therefore, I don't border Athens here. I don't border them. But then here, where the same river is separating the two areas, I do actually magically border Athens. I mean, I understand it in terms of gameplay, because, you know, this is not the same as that. So, I understand in terms of map design and gameplay-wise and stuff, but the fact of the matter is, that's still the Danube. This is still just one river. But just because here they represented the river to look like this, and there they represented the river to look like that, magically I am bordering them if I own Zamiseka, but I'm not bordering them here, even though it's very stupid. That's the only thing I'm trying to say here. It's very stupid. Okay, so in the meantime we should also of course prepare for our war with Carthage. So you can reach Lilybulb. Oh, then if we attack now, then all of these guys will come in. I can't see who this general is called.
We fight for you, my lord.
Oh, you can actually reach this from Syracuse. Nice. So you attack Lilybulb, you attack Crescentia. You attack Thapsus. And then what the hell are you gonna do? I guess you're following the footsteps of the guy in Thapsus? Or maybe you can go first, whatever. And then this fleet will go along the coastline.
My lord. Of course.
Fleet reporting.
What can I do for Egypt?
Jeez, the entire game just has to think so hard in order to put them on a boat. There. So I guess, yeah, this fleet will go along there, and then you maybe can drop them? Actually, no, there is not. Oh, I can drop them right there, next to Carthage's harbor, or there. Or I could drop them next to Thapsus, but...
Speak. Make haste, men.
There, you just stand there. Okay, so they can reach those cities in one go, that's nice. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that rebellion would be a bit more potent. Also, I wasn't expecting them to have actually 3 armies over here. Like, they conquered all of that stuff most recently, and yet they have 3 armies standing here. Again, yeah, I'm very sorry, Chimera. They of course, they've got way too many armies now for the amount of territories that they have. But yeah, I really wanted to keep Chimeria, but because of the way that you have to border them in order to get a fucking settlement out of them works, means that, well, I kind of had to take out Chimeria.
For the people.
Yeah, that's useful. Get that pet snake. Servants of Anubis. Alright, let's not go for the predictable ferocious warrior. Let's just give more of these abilities. Just give them relentless attacker. What general's unit do you have? Elephants. Don't really need the sworn bodyguard one then. Swears like a trooper. Or booming voice, I mean. Right, left, charge! Yeah, just give her some more of those abilities. And of course upgrade these ones to get things. Just to spice it up a bit. Ugh, it still hurts my eyes to see Carthage occupying Italy. It hurts my eyes and it hurts my soul. Well, they're actually entering the Danube there. Yeah, the Lugi need to get out of here as well. Also, Athens seems to have a food issue because all their armies are taking attrition. Hey, there we go. See, now we're speeding up. Oh, sorry, Camelia. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, now we're speeding up. Alright, so I can send to Athens and to the Lugii. There. So yeah, that does seems to be the thing. You just need to border them. Oh, there we go. They're raiding or they're looting or whatever. And Rhodos has finally caught up with them. Yeah, they have one admiral, and then these two are actually just armies on transport ships. So I don't know what they thought, what they were gonna achieve with that.
Hard on the oars.
Then you start to slowly make your way over here. It's pretty insane that because I put an army on there, all of a sudden the fleet can't move that far. In Rome 1, and in real life at the time as well, going by water is way faster than going by land with everybody. But okay. Whatever you say. And then, like I said, in Rome 1 they do that, but in Rome 2 they're like, yeah, no. Same, just like how in Rome 1 slingers have less range than archers, but in Rome 2 slingers have more range than archers. It's very difficult to see what is actually mine and what is Athenian, because we're both pretty much the same color of blue on the minimap. At least we can clearly see what Sparta owns, because it's very clear what they own on the minimap.
We have seen
I don't want your armies through my lands.
fight.
They're forced to keep going, so they're forced to, like, charge the attack or whatever. They have to attack Samizeka or just walk all the way back to their capital. And I'm not giving them military access either, so they can't walk back. They have to go through water or something. Clever tactician, your armies will march further. Okay. Oh. And then the royal spy died as well. Oh, wasn't for my family anyway, so who cares? Oh no! Anyway, last week... Okay, so how about that? And then a slave market, and then that, and that, and that. Alright, so how pissed off are they that they lost that? Oh, they're actually way happier now. Political actions +3? I killed one of your... Okay, sure. I'm glad that you see the funny side. I'm very glad you see the funny side. Okay. Yeah, Athens and Luke. Yeah, that's who we have to send to, right? Or did Commadia conquer that already? No. Oh, they got beaten back by Rhodos. Oh yeah, I lost the spy, so I might as well just recruit the spy here. I only have one spy left right now. Her. Yeah, you can scout ahead for Egypt.
A little gold.
Very, very funny. Not only the fact that you thought that you can get a military alliance out of me, but also that
My people.
you're interested in money. Because you're Carthage. Oh, did Rhodos do it? The camera tried to switch over there to let me see it, but didn't go fast enough. Hey, there we go. See, now we're speeding up. There we go, got this from Athens. Hey, now I have furs as well. I don't even have to trade the Roxolani for it. Wow, there's a lot of armies of the Lugii in there. Oh, and I finally discovered that the Suebi exist. Why did Athens never do any of this? Yeah, get rid of that. I've got way too many temples around here. Yeah, there we go. A leather workshop. Which gives leather... growth, wealth from industry, plus 20% wealth from manufacturing all regions. That's pretty useful. Alright, so I finally own some leather. It is always the most difficult resource to obtain for me. Hey, good job, Commadia! Okay, so once again, I don't actually have to send people to the Lugii anymore. Just Athens and Commedia. Commedia is doing such a good job. Alright, let's immediately send some people then. You to Athens. And I'll send her to... No, not Sparta. Where... Not the Lugii, Commedia. Also, I discovered the Suebi. Where are they? Starting territory. Oh, they own this. Oh, they took out the Boii. That was very long ago. I believe the Boii died like very early on in the campaign, I remember. Oh, I can trade with the Suebi. Oh, they literally that's it? That's literally everything you guys have done? That's your starting town. Lupfurdum. That's where they start, and they took out the Boii by capturing this province. And that's it. They haven't done anything else in the entire for the rest of the game. That's literally it. Okay. Oh. Oh wow, you leveled up again. Yeah, there we go. That's useful because you're just training this army. So the plague is done here.
I live for war.
Mercenary Thracian cavalry. 49 melee attack.
The enemy must never know rest.
No, just give it a shot.
Men tremble before my might.
Again, it's not a full-on critical success, but just a regular success. Whatever. If it goes as far, if that rate of getting the settlements up north continues along that pace, then I'll have Thrace and Macedonia in no time. Oh wow, okay, Thapsus is just right for the taking. Yeah, go away, Athens. Thank you very much, and whatever, for your contribution to the pharaoh, but get your armies out of here, please. And give me the next town over. Oh wow, they've captured a king as well. Camelia is just going completely ham on the Lugii. Generous tributes, troop morale penalty. Alright.
Where should I go? How can I assist? Treading softly. Can I be of assistance?
Okay. But yeah, Thapsus is just right for the taking. So that's nice. Yeah, but Camelia is just doing very well. They've captured Samizekatusa, and then the next turn later they captured a king. So the Lugii are not doing so well. They're having, I'm still untrustworthy. They're having their ass handed to them by Camelia. They hate Sparta now because Sparta keeps trespassing them. Yeah, they hate me because of the agent actions. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just testing out that thing with the champion. Why do you hate Camelia? Oh, they trespass Athens as well. Okay. Athens. Camelia. Talk with them. I need their shit. This army of Sparta is just chilling here. Like, Athens is extremely angry at Sparta. Like, stop trespassing! And Sparta is just chilling here like, what are you gonna do about it? Sounds like a very Spartan thing to do. It's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. I do what I want, when I want it. Wow, it's a great general. Oh, that's the Spartan king. Spartan king is on a fleet. That doesn't sound right. Alright, I'll end this turn. And then I'll end off the episode. Because next turn, I think, next episode, in that case, as well, I will declare war on Carthage. I'm still untrustworthy, so... Am I even... No, I'm not even trading with Carthage, am I? get this one, Veteran Marine. Yeah, okay, so that doesn't matter. I don't even have any treaties with Carthage, so.
Gold freely given and
I'm not paying you anything. Famous bard, famous scholar. Like I don't already have enough of those. There we go. We don't need this here, just convert that to a fishing port. Wow. Calixina, or whatever. Demetrios is at least a bit more of an easier name to pronounce. Not that it really says anything, because I have a historical bad luck with pronunciation of names. There we go. Alright, that doesn't matter. Yeah, there we go, nice. Are you nearly there with your gravitas? You've got more than enough, so you get married as well. Plus one slave unrest, doesn't matter. They're slaves, what the fuck are they gonna do? Rebel? Famous last words. Oh yeah, now it's expensive because you can only marry so many people in one turn, so just leave it be for now. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I just need some Executusa from Camelia and Malva from Athens. Because then I also border Athens there, so I can get that from... Then I need to declare war on them to get Pannonia entirely. Then we can get Thrace. Then we need to send... Then we can finally start sending them to Sparta, so we can get Pella. Then I border Athens again, so then I can send them to Sparta and Athens. And then I finally brought them all the way back to their capital. And then I just need to ask Athens to be my satrapy. Possibly pay them for it. I guess so, especially with those agent actions. I'm pretty sure they don't want me to do it for free.
Bless us both
Yeah.
with skillful tongues that we may speak our parts well and
Yeah, see? Just need to ask them. Syracuse is still alive. They're being relentlessly hunted by Rhodos. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna end off the episode here. In the next episodes, we are going to be declaring war on Carthage. So, we'll see how that goes. Maybe not at the immediate start of the next episode, because I kind of want Syracuse to be dead. It's kind of nice to have those armies here, especially because New Carthage is going to join the war. And I don't really care about New Carthage. I just care about Carthage itself. So I'll take Thapsus and Carthago and then go to Italy. That's my main goal. So they don't really have to... They can take all of New Carthage's shit over there for all I care. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe to join the Roman army and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, Romans. Valete.